Well, hello everybody and welcome to a new video where we are going to take a look at the performance of Metro Exodus on the Dell Precision 5550 with the Nvidia Quadro T2000 graphics card as well as the i9 CPU and 32GB of RAM. And we are playing this in the intro mission right now, and we are at 1080p with the high settings preset, DirectX 12, and everything here just left to the default settings. And obviously the intro mission is not going to be a great indication as to how well it will run in other levels, especially in levels like the forest level, which are quite a bit more demanding than this intro mission. But it should still give us a good idea how it overall is going to play on this machine. And I mean, if we can play this mission with the high settings and still get playable FPS, that should be a very good sign that this is absolutely capable of playing this game. And right now it is looking pretty good. I mean, obviously I'm going to turn up the brightness actually quite a bit for you, because otherwise you will not be able to see anything, which I will have to do here. All right, let's get on with it then. And yeah, I mean, we are having 77 FPS. Obviously, we did not see these kind of FPS before on the outside, but yeah, right now here underground we're having 60 FPS, and we're keeping 60 FPS even though we're burning something. Yeah, that's quite all right. I mean, it does look pretty good, and even though this graphics card only has 4GB of VRAM, this seems to be enough in this title, at least. I mean, it would be great if it is actually enough, since performance-wise this seems to be very much capable of playing this game. Even though we are definitely dropping some FPS. I mean, it is pretty interesting that we're dropping from 70 FPS to just 30 or 40, I think it was, at some point here. So this is obviously not optimal to enjoy this game. And I guess we will have to make a run for it here. I said make a run for it, not to stumble. But yeah, I mean, you can see we're now at 100 FPS, which, yeah, obviously you turn back and you do not have these kind of FPS anymore. So, yeah, it's really hard to tell how well it will run in the coming levels, but it seems to me that if we only think that, yeah, we will get at least 40 FPS, 30 to 40 FPS out of it for the coming levels, you should still be able to enjoy this game. We are still playing this at 1080p with the high settings preset, so this is already obviously a very demanding setting for this card, and not only for this card, for any modern GPU hardware as well. And for that, I would say this one is actually doing pretty well. And I mean, right now there's a lot going on the screen. I mean, still we are inside in a confined space underground, so yeah, that's not going to be the same kind of FPS that you will see later on in other missions, but this is still pretty well, pretty nice. But yeah, I will leave it at this for this video. Um, I guess you can expect in the forest and in the desert levels around the 30 to 40 FPS in general. But yeah, it should definitely be playable on this machine. And this intro mission, which is definitely one of the easier ones to run, is doing perfectly fine. And I mean, we're at high settings now, so if needed or if need be, you can still turn down the settings to something like medium, and you should definitely be able to play this game absolutely fine, no problem.